Totoo ang chismis, kumpirmado na. Inatras nga ng Chinese Defense Minister ang lahat ng Chinese Navy warships sa West Philippine Sea. At ang itinara lang ay mga Chinese Coast Guard doon. Ang nakakapagtaka lang, kahit napatalsik na sa pwesto ang mga Chinese national na membro pala ng Philippine Coast Guard, alam pa rin ng China ang bawat kinikilos ng ating bansa. Ito ang sobrang nakakabahala. Tila hawak na ng China ang buong operating system ng Philippine Coast Guard. Pero sa kabila ng tangkang pagpigil ng China sa pagre-research ng University of the Philippines, matagumpay na naisagawa ang pagsasaliksik sa bahurang pinaghihinalaang winawasak ng China. Yes, matagumpay ngang naimbestigahan na. Pero ang ibinalita ng China sa international community, napigilan raw nito ang Pilipinas. O diba? Talagang purong kasinungalingan lang ang inaalabas ng Chinese media.
That's another lie coming from the Chinese Coast Guard because, as I said during my initial briefing, we were able to complete the marine scientific research after 1400. That means that for 4 hours, we were able to continue our research with our marine scientists. And despite of their provocative actions, we were able to complete.
Ang nakakadurog lang ng puso, hindi lang pala chismis ang sinasabi ng ating kababayang mangingisda, kundi totoong pinagwawasak na ng China ang mga isla. Pinatunayan niyan ni UP Marine Biologist na si Dr. Jonathan. Dito na diskubre rin na tila binabalak tong patayuan ng artificial island. Tinambakan kasi to ng sira-sirang mga corals. Indikasyon na kagagawan talaga ng China ang pagwasak dito.
From all my observation is that it's very unlikely that those mound of rubble are the same from those that we found, and all that we saw are very white corals or very gray corals. So again, these are strange.
Ilang mismong bahura ang winasak ng China. Tinambakan rin ito ang buong paligid ng isla. Dahilan para unti-unting masira ang mga naninirahan pang buhay na isda doon.
It's not common if there's a wave that brings this rubble from, let's say, from the exposed area, it will be probably a gentle, not a sudden cut, like the whole colony is cut into half, one with a really tall cover of rubble, the other half is clean.
Kaparehas ng ibang isla sa West Philippine Sea, katulad to na tinambakan na rin ng China. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang iisang lugar ang sinisira ng China, kundi buong West Philippine Sea. Totoo rin ang balita na kung hindi masasakop ng China ang West Philippine Sea, sisirain na lang nila ito.
Overall, what we found is that for both fish and corals, there seems to be a suggestion that these reefs are not healthy anymore because the dead corals and the few big fish, in fact, the lack of big fish. These reefs have corals, although small and still alive, and have a lot of algae, but there are no big fish, not even the herbivore type or those fish that would eat algae. Suggests that this fish could be undergoing either habitat stress or there could be some form of human activities like fishing that overexploit the fish. But for sure, we don't know if this is overfishing. It's just that what we observe, because we don't have long-term monitoring, is that there's now a lack of big fish in this area, which is in typical reefs in the Philippines indicative of overfishing activities.
Inaaksyonan nga ni Pangulong Marcos ang mga gantong sitwasyon, pero mukhang kulang pa rin ang pagbabantay na isinasagawa ng ating gobyerno. Kanino kaya dapat isisito? Kay Pangulong Duterte na hinayaang makapasok ang mga Chinese noon? Ano sa tingin nyo? I-komento sa baba ang inyong saloobin.